Extended highlights: Liverpool 1-2 Man City. 93rd minute winner from Haaland in dramatic finish. The match unfolded as one of those unforgettable Premier League nights where tension, quality, and raw emotion blended into a single narrative that kept fans on edge until the very last second. From the opening whistle, both Liverpool and Manchester City approached the game with clear intent, understanding that encounters like this are rarely decided by luck but by courage, precision, and the ability to seize decisive moments. Liverpool began with intensity, pressing high and forcing City to play quicker than usual. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric, every tackle greeted with noise, every forward run carrying the promise of danger. City, however, were unfazed. Their calm in possession allowed them to weather the early storm, circulating the ball patiently and waiting for spaces to appear. The midfield battle was fierce, with neither side willing to concede control, knowing that dominance in this area could tilt the game. As the first half progressed, the rhythm became more balanced. Liverpool's quick transitions tested City's defensive line, while City's structured build-up sought to pull Liverpool out of shape. The opening goal arrived as a reward for sustained pressure, igniting the contest and setting the tone for what was to come. The response from the opposing side was immediate, a clear sign that neither team intended to retreat into caution. Manchester City's equalizer showcased their trademark composure. A sequence of precise passes carved open the defense, ending with a finish that silenced the crowd momentarily. It was a reminder of City's ability to strike decisively even when under pressure. Liverpool, rather than losing confidence, raised their tempo again, pushing forward with renewed determination and refusing to let the game slip away. The second half unfolded like a tactical chess match. Both managers made subtle adjustments, tweaking positions and instructions in search of an edge. Liverpool's wide play became more aggressive, stretching the pitch and creating half spaces, while City focused on controlling transitions to prevent being caught on the break. Chances came at both ends, each one increasing the sense that the next goal could define the match. As time ticked away, fatigue began to show, but the quality never dropped. Players dug deep, driven by the significance of the contest. The crowd sensed drama, urging Liverpool forward, while City remained patient, confident that opportunities would still arise. Substitutions injected fresh energy, changing the dynamic and adding new layers to the tactical battle. In the final minutes, the match reached a fever pitch. Liverpool pushed numbers forward, seeking a decisive moment that would secure victory. City absorbed the pressure, defending resolutely and waiting for the chance to counter. Every clearance, every interception felt monumental, as if the entire season's narrative rested on these fleeting moments. Then came the defining scene. In the 93rd minute, with nerves stretched to their limit, Manchester City found the breakthrough. A swift transition caught Liverpool momentarily exposed, the ball finding Erling Haaland in space. With the composure of a world-class striker, he finished clinically, sending the away supporters into raptures and delivering a dramatic winner that will be replayed for years to come. The final whistle confirmed a 2-1 victory for Manchester City, but the scoreline alone could not capture the intensity of the contest. Both teams demonstrated why this rivalry stands at the pinnacle of modern football, combining tactical sophistication with relentless competitiveness. Liverpool were left to reflect on a performance full of heart and ambition, while City celebrated a victory built on patience, resilience, and ruthless efficiency. This match will be remembered not only for Haaland's late winner, but for the story it told across 90-plus minutes. It was a reminder of football's ability to produce moments of pure drama, where preparation meets opportunity and heroes emerge when it matters most. As the season continues, encounters like this shape the narrative, leaving fans eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this compelling rivalry. The emotional aftermath lingered long after the players left the pitch. For Liverpool supporters, there was pride in the team's fight and frustration at the narrow margin of defeat. For City fans, the victory reinforced belief in their squad's mentality and depth. Such matches do more than decide points. They define identities and set benchmarks for excellence. Looking ahead, both teams will draw lessons from this encounter. Liverpool can take confidence from their ability to challenge the very best, knowing that fine margins separated them from a different outcome. Manchester City will view the win as validation of their approach, proof that composure and belief can deliver success even in the most hostile environments. This dramatic finish, crowned by Haaland's 93rd minute goal, encapsulated everything that makes elite football captivating. It was a contest of ideas, endurance, and moments, reminding everyone why the Premier League remains one of the most compelling competitions in the world. As the dust settled on the dramatic conclusion, analysis of the match began almost immediately, with fans and pundits dissecting every moment that led to the late winner. What stood out most was the mental strength shown by Manchester City in the closing stages. Even when Liverpool appeared to be building momentum, City never abandoned their structure. They trusted their positioning, their spacing, and their belief that one clear opportunity could still decide the game. Liverpool's approach throughout the match reflected a side determined to impose itself. Their pressing was not reckless. It was calculated, designed to disrupt City's rhythm and force turnovers in advanced areas. This strategy paid dividends at times, creating moments of chaos that unsettled City's back line. Yet, it also demanded enormous physical output, and as the minutes passed, the intensity became harder to sustain. Manchester City, on the other hand, demonstrated a different kind of control. They accepted periods without dominance, understanding that control does not always mean possession but knowing when to strike. Their ability to slow the tempo, recycle the ball, and draw Liverpool out of shape was crucial. Each phase of play felt purposeful, as if City were patiently building toward a decisive moment. Individual performances added further depth to the story. Liverpool's midfielders covered vast areas of the pitch, linking defense and attack while constantly engaging in duels. Their defenders showed bravery, stepping out to intercept and committing to challenges that lifted the crowd. At the other end, City's players displayed composure under pressure, making smart decisions even when space was limited and time was running out. The role of substitutions became increasingly significant as the match wore on. Fresh legs altered the tempo, offering renewed energy and different tactical options. Liverpool sought to maintain pressure and chase a winning goal, while City looked to preserve balance and exploit any gaps left behind. These changes subtly shifted the flow, adding unpredictability to an already gripping contest. As the final 10 minutes approached, the match felt poised on a knife edge. Every misplaced pass drew gasps, every forward run raised anticipation. Liverpool supporters urged their team forward, sensing that one more surge could make the difference. City, meanwhile, remained disciplined, dropping into shape and waiting for the precise moment to transition. That moment arrived in stoppage time, but it was the culmination of everything that had preceded it. The winning goal was not an accident. It was the product of concentration, timing, and belief. Haaland's movement was decisive, his finish ruthless. In a single action, he embodied the qualities that separate elite forwards from the rest. Beyond the result, the match offered a snapshot of why this rivalry defines the modern era of English football. Both teams showcased tactical intelligence, depth of talent, and an unrelenting desire to win. The margins were fine, the quality exceptional, and the drama unforgettable. For Liverpool, the challenge now lies in channeling the positives from this performance into future fixtures. The intensity, organization, and ambition displayed can serve as a foundation moving forward. For Manchester City, the victory reinforces their identity as a team capable of delivering under pressure, even when the narrative seems to be slipping away. Matches like this linger in memory because they capture football at its most raw and compelling. They remind supporters why they invest emotionally in the game, why moments in the 93rd minute can eclipse everything that came before. This was not just a highlight reel. It was a story of resilience, belief, and decisive brilliance, one that will be referenced whenever dramatic finishes are discussed. As the season unfolds, this encounter will stand as a benchmark. Other teams will study it, learning from the patterns, the patience, and the precision that define the outcome. And for fans, it will remain a reminder that in football, the final chapter is never written until the very last whistle.